Hello, everyone. This is KJPC Gaming. We are back in No Man's Sky 3.38 today. We're playing Permasoft. We're going to try to incite our freighter battle, but I noticed something yesterday after I logged off. And if I can hit the correct button and look at milestones, according to this, I've only warped 3 times. So all that warping that I've done on the live stream didn't count at all. And that's why I was expecting the freighter battle last time, because I thought all those warps I did, surely any second now we're going to have a freighter battle. But what we are going to do is save in every space station, because I want to find a particular kind of freighter, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it right away. We might have to actually buy the freighter that I want. But that's okay, because if we end up getting a capital freighter, we'll have pretty much the value of a new system freighter already. The guy's got uranium. What else do I have going on here? I got the stuff needed to put in the optical drill on my multi-tool. And we're going to do some rearranging right here. The optical drill needs to be in the middle. The advanced mining beam needs to be on one side, and you need 3 S-class mining beams on the other sides. And I just leave the mining beam in the corner because it'll be between 2 S-classes at that point. But that would be the ultimate setup for harvesting plants. Alrighty. So I'm going to do a quick save because I just installed technology. And we also have the economy scanner now. And there is a beautiful 2C. This week we're also going to be building an activated indium farm. And hopefully getting salvage frigate modules and buying frigates. It depends on whether or not I can find a freighter. So we're going to, I think we will go ahead and select for life form. And once again, we'll look for a wealthy Viking system. See if we can find one that's in range. There's one right there. Doim Cart. Here we go. Now we should have 2 warps, but this might be it right here, because it is the first freighter battle. So it could be this one, could be the next one. Alrighty. Ooh, Orange Crush. Let's see what kind of planets we have. Ultimately, we're explorers. Oh, nice. Any kind of a lush with regular stellar metal and no aggressive sentinels. I'm gonna say, oh, nice. Till I'm proved otherwise. Alright, let's go ahead and get the suit slot. I did move around a little bit in between yesterday and today's video to finish getting the rest of the technology suit slots. Mostly so that I could move that stuff. I'm carrying too much stuff still. But I got the rest of those slots. We still need a toxic shield. And it looks like I need an oxygen rerouter as well. Right. If all goes well, we will be doing derelicts by the end of the week. Now, I should probably get this, because it's only going to be 5,000. And I can move oxygen to the back. That's something that I'm carrying a lot of. Let's see if he's got a toxic shield. I just went to Taco Bell. Got a little soda in my system. There's a toxic shield. All right, now we're down to 1100 nanites. We'll recover that pretty quickly with ship scrapping or with derelicts with tainted metal. So you can see the white line lights up around these four. These four are hazard protection. Let's check and see if this is fixed. It sure is. So now our main hazard protection is getting synergy right here from these. And you'll notice if I pick up the underwater shield, it does not. It is not part of hazard protection. So we're going to drop that back up there for right now. And I'm not super happy with where that's sitting either. I don't need that. Let's put that down there. Here we go. Now we have a little bit of room. Let's see. I think I do. I have an upgrade for the photon cannon. Rockets are great on their own. I installed the indium drive. I told you about it, but I didn't show it to you. It needs to be with the hyperdrive. And I think, no, I think I'll leave it alone. 258. Let's get the nanites. We need a bigger ship. Or to expand the one that we're flying. I don't think there's anything here. Not yet. We don't need that stuff yet. I was saying before that this guy is probably the overseer. And he is. Usually the first Gek that you meet in the bar is the overseer, higher construction overseer. I think I called him the construction manager. One of those guys is probably the weapons guy or the exocraft guy. One of the two Vikings. My mouse is still sticking. Good grief. Makes it very, very rough. I can't have that one. I already had one? Okay. How about that one? No. I have managed to get, I think, 2 more glyphs since yesterday as well. Did a little bit more playing. Just trying to get the time to pass for base computer archives, which are ready. All right, let's go do a save. Boy, that does look pretty. This star system does not have the freighter that I like. We just passed by some system freighters there. Just want to see what the weather is going to be like down here. Sure is pretty here. It's pretty hazy. We just landed at an operations center, and I can tell immediately that it's an operations center because there's sentinel dogs here. And so there wouldn't be sentinel dogs at a manufacturing facility until after you start fighting. Unfortunately, this place has some pretty terrible storms. Let's see if I need any more of these. I think I took care of it. I did. Mollusk grassland. It sure is pretty, though. Wow. There's a planet over there. So if you look at your visor, it says New Hatrati, poison cyclones. Resources are typical, average fauna, abundant flora, and frequent sentinels. There's one right there. Yeah, there might even be predators here. I did find a pretty dangerous planet. I think it was on yesterday's episode. Sure is pretty without the storms, though. It's not going to be hazardous storms, but it is going to be frequent, at least daily, and it's going to be loud. Let's go ahead and call in the anomaly and grab that suit slot. On the day that we do the derelict for nanites or ship scrapping for nanites, whichever one we do first, on that day, we'll go ahead and check in with our milestones and with Helios to see what he's paying for data-wise. And that will save up some time. I've had some pretty intense crashes between yesterday's episode and today's. Mostly Steam crashes. And I finally got fed up with it. Let's see, 500,000, yeah. Let's keep going with the front then. See if I can find my ship around all these invisible walls. A lot of stumbling in here. Let's grab a save. We're looking for a freighter battle, so we want to save everywhere we can. Boy, that sure is pretty. Blue skies, light blue-green grass. Ah. Alright, so these are the two system freighters that are in this system. And I don't like either one of them. Let's get out of Dodge. We'll go ahead and change that back to the filter so we can see the Viking systems. Hopefully we won't get shot at too much. We did not see... Oh, I think I did see those, yeah. We have been to Kiyose before. There's one, Harwich Sen. On the Permanently Crazy series, we were mapping this region. Here's the freighter battle. And let's see what we have here. I do not like either one of these. Alright, so now we're going to reload back to the anomaly. And we'll jump somewhere else. Drinking some Dr. Pepper's today. Usually you would save in a space station, but I just happened to be in that order. Alrighty. Let's try to find a different wealthy system. And I'm not too concerned with the race this time. It'd be really helpful if this was a little bit smoother. Are we in the right? Yeah, we're in the right region. Oh, that's a different region. That's okay. This is the reason why I got an economy scanner, so that we would have a good chance. There's a wealthy system. Korvax. It's in the next region over. Erdiansk. Erdiansk. Only one of the two freighters has to be the kind that I like. There we go. I don't like the belly thing very much, but I do really like those nacelles on the outside there. So let's go save it in the space station. This is going to be quite a lot of work to get, because there's more than one system freighter. Only one of them is going to be the one that we're fighting for. And so we want it to be the right one. And that's random. So it could be System Freighter A, System Freighter B. It could be either one. There could be another one. We'll just have to keep trying. And that's what makes this way more difficult than fighting for a capital freighter. Because that capital freighter is always going to be the same kind of freighter in that star system. I don't like that big belly thing very much either, but we'll check it out anyway. We'll be able to buy another freighter in no time. Oh, there's somebody over there. If my mouse would work, there we go. Oh. Yeah, my mouse is not reactive at all. Oh, it's too bad. Somebody needs to get a new mouse. Alright, let's see what the class is. Hopefully it's at least an A class, and then we could go back to exploring. It is not. It is a C-15. So we are going to reload. And now is when it could be either freighter. And if it's not the right one, then we need to change the RNG. Fingers crossed. It is the right freighter, so we'll fight the battle. have to smack my mouse around to make this all work. There's one of them. There we go. I really like my rockets. There we go. That is an A-19, and you can see that it's only an 18 million unit ship. I actually do have missions, so we might have to pay for this. We have 33 million though. But if we skip this and go on to the next battle, we're going to have to pay for a system freighter anyway, because every battle after this is going to be a big capital freighter, either a Star Destroyer or a Sentinel-style freighter. So, howdy. Yeah, it wants me to pay for it, but that's okay. We'll take it. Let's see what we got going on here. Fleet coordination is 27 and a quarter. I'm waiting for him to cuss. There we go. All right, no problem. We're going to have 100 million units in a couple of days. All right, now we have Freighter Command. That mission is super duper important. You need to do this mission. The first step, and let me make sure that we get back over there to Freighter Command. The first step is to inspect your fleet at the Fleet Management Terminal. And what do we got? An industrial frigate. Oh boy, she's been beat up a couple of times. Poorly aligned ballast, inefficient engines. Ugh. 15 expeditions. This one's awful. We're going to send that thing to its death. The next thing is to speak with the freighter's navigator. He says you can't do anything because you don't have a command room. Now it says construct a fleet command room. There we go. Most of this stuff is already on board. It's in the freighter's cargo. If you get a B-class or lower freighter, you probably won't get enough stuff. So keep that in mind. Now it says inspect the fleet command room, and you can see that there's a little freighter image there. Calibrating post to new master signature. Success. Master profile indicates one support frigate available. Profile indicates no frigate fuel blueprints available. Download? Yes, please. All right, and there is the first one. It says 3 items received, and in the right corner it's going to show the other ones. And so now, if we had enough stuff, we could make each of the kinds of frigate fuel. The only way to make that happen is to do that mission just like that. If you leave, warp away, send your frigate before you do the mission, any of those things, yeah, you're gonna have trouble. So there should be a 1-hour mission available, and hopefully it'll kill the frigate. Here it is right here. 58 minutes, 1 star. This guy's gonna be expensive. Nope, only 50 tons. Hey, we're getting away with it. There you go. Bye-bye. Have a nice life. I hope it's short. All right. We have a few minutes here. I think I have room to pick up all this stuff. And so we're going to go into the build menu and hold down on PC, it's control. And we're just going to delete all this stuff off the deck. There we go. And we have an Atlas pass, so we can get into these. There's some condensed carbon and more condensed carbon. There's also a green box down here. Microprocessor. All right. Let's drop in a, good grief. Boy, this is so bad. We'll take that away first. And then we'll go ahead and drop in a storage container after I get some sodium. There's something in there. Pyrite. Put that on the ship. Oh, that's not it. That's the wrong one. I picked up the wrong one. There's the nitrate. Go ahead and lock that in too. You always want to carry a little bit of magnetized ferrite and sodium, just in case you need to drop a container. There we go. Now we can look at the contents without powering it. And we have a storage augment for our starship. There's a ton of ferrite. Look at that. Ah, look at all the stuff I put away. Put all that extra away. Definitely going to put those things away. That's also extra. And that's extra. And that's extra. There's even pyrite in here. Oh my gosh. Now, you're probably looking at that and saying, God, what a mess. Okay. Well, if we go into our inventory tab and tab over to freighter, we can tab to storage, and now we can pick stuff up and move it around and make it neater. There we go. We have dihydrogen and jelly and cells and plates. Here's some more fuel. Let's go ahead and put that over there. So we got carbon, copper, and accessories. There we go. That is much, much more straight. Here's items. Here's fuel mostly, and wiring looms. Those probably go up there. And here is resources, and then plates and processors. And there's no reason for the plates to be in this main inventory yet because we don't have the matter beam. We do need it. And we are going to pick up the hyperdrive and move it into the back so that we have more room here. And here's where the derelict freighters come in. We're going to need a lot of slots. And it's an A class, so I think that means we can get 40 or 42. I can't remember exactly which it is. All right, so there is our first freighter, not our last freighter, but our first freighter. You know what? Do I have the stuff? I think I do. Let's go ahead and install our teleport module as well. I do this the same way every single time. And the reason is it's just because if I don't, I'll get lost. And there we go. Let's go into build camera so I can get this thing in the center of the room. And that's pretty good. All right. Now we can go home to our base computer archives on this Cisco. And in the last couple of minutes here, we can do base computer archives. The next thing that we need really is nanites, and so we can either scrap ships, which costs a lot of money. We do have one ship in the cargo hold that we can scrap right now, or we can start doing derelict freighters. So we should have. I'm gonna have to change that to base computer archives. There we go. And automated recovery in process. We also need to build an activated indium farm, and probably we should do that first. So I think when we come back tomorrow, there's efficient thrusters. I don't have the stuff to do it. Probably when we come back tomorrow, we are going to build an activated indium farm. And I'm going to do something terrible to my mouse in the interim to make it work better. I did finally wire this. Just because, you know, just because. Let's see here. We need a landing pad. Hi, dead guy. He's still here. We're going to go ahead and call our freighter home. My game was sticking pretty bad after all the crashing on the live stream as well. So it's not just the mouse that's sticking, although that was obvious. Alright, there's a lot of stuff over there. Let's go out in the clear and call our tiny little freighter. It's itty bitty. It does have the belly thing, but we're going to replace that. And I love the spinny bit. I like the star